Today, I want to talk about Christmas and how it can be a difficult time for people with autism. So, I really like Christmas and look forward to it every single year. But I know it can bring along many challenges for people with autism. So, first of all, it's a change to our normal routine. So, everything that we normally do is completely switched up, and changes to our routine can be really difficult for people with autism. Then there's all the socializing that we have to do and all the Christmas parties. Now, Christmas parties can be really difficult because there are loads of people, loads of sounds, loads of smells, and it can feel like we are getting sensory overload due to all the sensory things that are present at a party. So when I was younger, and I used to go to a New Year's Eve party at my grandparents' house every year, I would always go up to my granddad's bedroom about halfway through each one every year because the amount of people, sounds, smells was making my brain become overloaded. It's not that I didn't enjoy them, it's just that there were too many sensory elements for me to cope with. Then there's all the decorations. I love Christmas decorations, but for a lot of people with autism, again, they can be a sensory nightmare. There can be too many colours, too many bright lights. They can be placed all around the house. So the environment that we feel safe in, which is normally our own homes, can feel different when we've got decorations all around. Another thing that people with autism may socialise or find difficult is socialising, because when we have a Christmas party, we have to socialise with loads of people who maybe we don't see that often, so we won't know how they would react to our different methods of communication. One thing I used to struggle with when I was younger is receiving presents, especially from my parents, because I was always worried that I would receive things that I maybe didn't want or didn't have room for in my bedroom. So I'd always be worried about where I was going to put the presents. And I don't know whether this is something that a lot of people with autism experience, but I'm very black and white, and my parents already did a lot of things for me when I was younger. So I was always worried that they were doing too much for me or almost wasting their money. And I have read that presents can be, again, something that is challenging for people with autism when it comes to Christmas due to a number of those things. So whilst I really enjoy Christmas, I have routines in place that stop me from becoming stressed and mean that I can actually enjoy Christmas a lot more. But for many people with autism, Christmas can be a difficult period.